Hello, we're back with Hallownest Pantheon 5 all bindings this time. Yesterday I made a bit of a hiccup. I kinda didn't play with all bindings, I cheated. And I also got the furthest I've ever gotten. I beat Markov and fought against South. Not even sure I could have gotten that far without cheating, because I definitely abused the extra soul that I got. I essentially had the binding with soul. Oh shit. I had that turned off, so I just had the full soul meter, which is really powerful and useful. Holy shit. Allowed me to heal a lot more each time, because any downtime I can heal more than 1 health, because I only have the soul capacity of 1 healing. And I could shriek Markov multiple times when he entered his second phase, which drastically cut down the time I had to deal with him. So yeah, definitely cheating, and it's still gonna be a huge struggle. And a lot of times I just kind of made some goofy mistakes that I was allowed to ignore. I don't know, I didn't really get punished for them, because I could easily just heal them back up or use a lot of spells to damage and stuff. Yeah, it just go to show how how impactful this single binding is. Each individual binding are a tough battle on their own, but putting them all out at once is definitely a lot more challenging. Even one of them being removed made me go a lot better, so that's pretty cool. Maybe I should try to play the Pantheon with only 1 binding at a time instead of all binding at once. I won't do that though. I'll keep all bindings still and no lifeblood. Maybe once Silksong's release date gets released, I might just switch to a lifeblood, allowing that, because that is definitely a bit easier. Not a lot easier, but adds a bit of help. And I just won't finish. But for now, we're keeping the challenge as challenging as possible. No help at all. Lifeblood is a bit goofy. It's oh, there's the hardest challenge in all the game, but here's a bit of help. And then you put all bindings in there to limit yourself, make the hardest challenge even harder. But then you still take the help from Lifeblood. Curious. I would absolutely take Lifeblood though, except for my rifle though. He's the one who's been pressuring me into not doing it, and I've just accepted it. God damn it. Are you gonna die soon? Thank you. Yeah. Hallownest all bindings kind of fun. Let's see how far I get. I don't really feel in the best mood right now. I'm not I'm kind of exhausted. I was at a sleepover until a few hours ago. Yesterday I went there kind of late, honestly. But we stayed up all night to make up for the fact that we didn't have much daytime to spend together. And then I woke up at 12, and that's a few hours ago. I took the bus home. I'm just reading some manga. Doing really nothing new. Ate a banana. For breakfast I realized some good food. We hadn't really bought any breakfast. We bought for dinner, apparently I thought we only bought 2 kilos, but we bought 4 kilos of potatoes. And we ate 2 the day before, which I thought, yeah, that's a good amount. That's what we need to eat. But apparently we bought twice that. So for breakfast, we only had potatoes to really do stuff with. We did have some bread and a very small amount of butter and cheese. But I essentially just made a lot of I just put a lot of potatoes on the frying pan, and then we ate that. It's a bunch of spices. Really easy to make. Cook would recommend. It's easier if you cut the potatoes down small cubes. I made them as small as possible, just so they would heat up quicker. It wouldn't take as long. Oh shit. And they're also easier to eat, I guess. You just put a lot of oil on the pan, along with a bunch of spices. Put the potatoes in there. I used a lot of salt, a lot of pepper, and then a whole bunch of timian. I love timian, it's great. And then because there's also more like acetic and oregano, it's like I think it's kind of an Italian vibe I was going for. They didn't have garlic. They had a lot of garlic powder, so I put that in because I just love garlic. Which is awesome. And then just for fun, I put some chili in there for the spice. Like when the food bites back, you know what I mean? Shit. Yeah. Tasted pretty good, yeah. And I got full up. I was not hungry at all anymore. Now I'm kind of getting more hungry. That's why I ate like a banana. So, yeah. I'm also gonna go see. Oh, what the fuck? Go see some friends soon, and like some drinking will be a fun time. We haven't really planned it much. We should probably figure out what's popping with like food and shit. That was actually what I was about to like ask them. They started like a rant in the group chat, and, like just talking about random shit. I didn't want to interrupt that, or rather, I don't think I could interrupt that. Even if I tried, I'd just be ignored. Even though I'm like asking important questions about like what the hell are we eating, guys? But yeah, so Hollow Knight is gonna be doing for now. Shit. Oh shit. Oh, what the fuck? What am I doing, bro? What the hell? Alright, this time. Looking for a good chance to heal there. There's just bad gameplay on my part up to that. Holy shit, I took so much unnecessary damage. All damage is kind of unnecessary. But some more than others, like that. I don't know, man. That was just goofy AF. Goofy AF? Holy shit, what am I like? What's my lingo here? Who am I trying to please? I've noticed my vocabulary is a bit weird. When I was young, I didn't like combining Danish and English. Like, I thought that was kind of a cringe thing to do. I also hated the word cringe, but look at me now. But now I just do it so often because I watch so much English media. And, like, most of the words that I use to describe stuff and like references and all that, it's all English. I can't just make a Danish reference. I hate Danish media. It's not fun. And then, yeah, I think that's kind of goofy. Childhood me would not enjoy talking to me. Also, I was also a big fan of like making a lot of old Danish slang. That's not slang, like old Danish vocabulary, like a bunch of like old-timey words that are not used at all anymore. I thought that was like the funniest shit using that. Stuff like fjong and the hy heise. A bunch of like old metaphors that aren't relevant anymore. I thought just saying them were funny. It's like a little kid like me just saying like old-timey stuff. I don't know. I thought it was goofy there. I could see the bits. And that still is like a part of my vocabulary. Just like really old-timey stuff combined with like English slang. And like whatever I just feel like in the moment. On top of that, I also like watch a lot of fantasy books as a kid, or a lot of epic stories. Where like the most ominous shit would be written. Like, some like the trifles of men doomed for destiny of certitude and like stuff like that. I don't know. There's like a lot of big words that sound ominous, but I don't really like aren't really relevant in any context ever. Because my life is not epic. It's just a really average existence. There's things that like I don't know. I can't really come up with an example right now. It's more in the moment thing. But I do enjoy also just sounding really ominous bliss. That sound a lot more epic, especially for like really ordinary stuff. Like if I'm making food, I'm honing my craft of the art of like feast. I don't know. It's hard to do in English, to be honest, because that is mostly my Danish thing. Sometimes I combine it with English, because Danish is always a goofy language to me. It does not sound epic, it'll be goofy whatever I say. But English has more oomph to it. It sounds more serious. Oh shit. This is goofy. I guess it's like practice to Markov, mini Markov. He is kind of in the same area, isn't he? No, he's not, is he? This guy is like right out of resting grounds. I don't know where Markoth is. His shield is like in resting grounds. It's the same shield, so I'd imagine they're connected somehow. But I cannot remember where he is. I think he's like in the Howling Cliffs, or not deep, is he? No, he's some. What the fuck? Is he meleeing me? Or am I trying to melee him somehow? What? Holy shit! I've fallen off so hard. How did I manage to... Huh. That was such an unnecessary death. Man. Man. That sucks. I'm in my losing arc. I gotta grind a bit more. I gotta get better before... I don't know, before something. Maybe I should set a date. I don't know. I don't want to play this anymore.